Hi, I'm Jason Ho. I'm an assistant professor and undergraduate program director in economics.
Hi, I'm Bila Raksoy. I'm an assistant professor in the economics department as well. I do research in experimental and behavioral economics, and I'm currently teaching experimental economics and behavioral financial economics courses. Um,
All right.
so,
All right. So today should I start?
sure.
But I think Ken's internet connection is not great. All right. So today we're going to provide some information about our department and the programs that we offer. First, we'll provide an overview of our department and briefly talk about our undergraduate program and career opportunities. Then we'll talk about degree requirements and how students majoring in other departments can easily get a major, dual major, or a minor in economics. And finally, we'll talk about our new and exciting co-terminal master's program. All right, so Professor Aksoy will start off with an overview of the department, including career options.
Thank you, Jason. So there are many reasons of why one should think about getting a degree in economics, and I'm going to talk about a few of those today. First of all, studying economics will allow you to learn and understand the fundamental models and analytics of decision making by individuals and firms, incentive mechanisms, market dynamics, policymaking, international trade, and more. Studying economics will arm you with a variety of skills that are highly valued by employers. For example, students build analytical and modeling knowledge that are in high demand by industry and consulting companies. You'll learn state-of-the-art research techniques and quantitative methods, which means that you'll be able to analyze, interpret, and communicate complex data. This is a very relevant skill to have, especially in today's world. And you'll learn these skills by both taking our classes that are designed to teach you quantitative methods, but also you'll have the opportunity to do research with the faculty, and you'll have the opportunity to put these into practice by being involved in research with our faculty in the economics department. So these are all very essentially important skills to have, and employers value them highly. Having these skills make our students a lot more competitive in the labor market. And having a degree in economics from RPI will set you apart from the crowd. In terms of career opportunities, students can use their economics training for a wide range of career paths that include career opportunities in industry, banking and finance, business and management consulting, technology firms, for example, Amazon, Microsoft, Google, and a wide range of tech companies regularly hire students with an economics background. Our students could also work for the state and the federal government, as well as non-governmental organizations. So as you can see, there is a wide range of career options available for you. If you're interested in pursuing graduate studies after your undergraduate studies, in economics, law, finance, management, or in a similar field, having a degree or a dual major in economics will help your application quite significantly. Finally, I'll briefly talk about earnings. According to payscale.com, mid-career earnings for economists with only a bachelor's degree in economics is over 100K. Maybe more strikingly, when you compare the 90th percentile mid-career salary, economics majors rank is in the top 5 across all majors. So this is quite significant. Of course, these opportunities are not restricted to individuals who are planning to major in economics only, but also to those who are planning to get a dual major in economics. Economics intersects with many disciplines such as mathematics, computer science, management, cognitive sciences, and engineering. This means that you can customize your learning experience in a way that suits you the best. Now, Professor Hu will provide more information on this.
All right, thank you, Bilar. All right, so One of the best things about getting a dual major in economics, especially at RPI, is that it is quite easy. All you need is 34 credits, which is just 8 courses and a research seminar. More specifically, you are expected to take 4 core courses, which include Principles of Economics, Intermediate Microeconomics, Intermediate Macroeconomics, and Econometrics. Then you have to take 4 electives and a seminar in economics. That's it. And in your research seminar, you will have the opportunity to do your own research or work with faculty and get involved in the research as a research assistant. And although you are required to take 34 credits to get a dual major in econ, you can actually use up to 24 credits of these econ courses to satisfy your Haas core requirements, which is obviously a big plus. These Haas core requirements apply to all undergraduate students at RPI, regardless of their major. So everyone has to take 24 credits of Haas courses anyway. So when you think about this, if you take all your Haas core requirements from the econ department, then all you need in order to get a dual major in econ is 2 more courses and a seminar. Considering how getting a dual major can boost your job prospects and help your career, taking a couple of courses and a seminar is definitely worth it. Also, I'd like to note that you do not have to extend your undergraduate studies in order to get a dual major. We have a lot of students from, for example, math, cognitive science, computer science, and various engineering programs who are both getting a dual major in econ and also graduating in 4 years as planned. And I just wanted to mention this in case anyone is wondering. Now, on the other hand, perhaps you are simply interested in getting a minor that requires even less, only 16 credits or 4 courses. And again, you can count these courses as part of your Haas core requirements. So basically, just by completing 4 of your Haas core courses in econ, you can get a minor just by completing some paperwork and declaring your minor. And we have a generalized minor in econ, but we also have 5 specialized minors. So you can choose one of these specialized minors listed on the slide, or just go with the generalized minor and have more flexibility in your course selection. And actually, one of the things that our students, I think, love the most is the flexibility in course selection and the amount of elective courses that we offer. So we have a list of electives here, including money and banking, behavior, financial economics, experimental economics, big data econometrics, and so on. But this list is not exhaustive, and we do offer more electives to choose from. So you really have a lot of freedom in choosing your courses. All right. That's it about the undergraduate program, and now I'm going to talk about the master's program really briefly. So we offer this co-terminal master's degree in economics just in 2 additional semesters. The master's is intellectually stimulating, and it advances training in technical research and data analytic economics. It is also a career boost. For example, economics master's provides entry into more advanced jobs in economics, including careers in industry, banking and finance, business and management consulting, tech companies, and so on. An economics master's earns about 43% higher median salary when compared to an economics major in undergrad. Also, among alternative master's degree disciplines, economics is typically rated 3rd or 4th highest for salary, and this is definitely something to consider. Now, the master's degree at RPI can be completed in 2 semesters, as I mentioned, after an undergraduate degree. So this undergraduate degree can be in economics or in any other technical major. And these slides indicate requirements of the program. And one thing I want to emphasize is that you can build into the master's program advanced courses in math, computer science, management, or other fields. And students usually apply when they are juniors or early seniors to our co-terminal program for maximum flexibility and financial support. All right, so that's pretty much it. And I think we can move on and answer any questions that students might have.
Hi, everyone. Johnson. I'm one of the admissions counselors at Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. I see so far we have one question in the chat box. If you're listening right now and you have any questions, feel free to keep them coming in and I'll moderate them, and Jason can help me answer them. Is there a finance minor, or is economics the closest thing, is the question we do have.
For the minors, I think banking and finance is probably the closest one. Let me check. Yeah, so we have a minor in banking and finance. So I think if you're talking about like Wall Street type of work, I think that's the closest one.
All right, great. Thank you. Do you guys have any common questions that you receive via email, or students that you want to bring up? Right now, there's no questions in the chat box.
Yeah, if there's no questions from the students, we can just, they can get back to us via email later and we can always answer.
Jason, can you put the last slide that contains our contact information? If they have questions later on, they can reach out to us from those email addresses that are listed there. And we have a few students who are listed here who are doing their dual majors in economics and combining that with other fields. And one of these students is actually graduating in her 3rd year. So it is definitely possible to do a dual major and even graduate early.
Okay, awesome. Ken, do you have anything to say? I know you just popped in.